if you want to combine these three worksheets, well, the manual way would be like, we'll just copy this, go into this here, go to the second, and copy this, and paste it here. And then copy this and put it here. Okay, so that's called manual consolidation. Now today we want to talk about is how to do it even more faster, right? With this whole sticks, right? So we're going to learn VSTACK, filter, and choose column. So how to do about it? Now VSTACK is a concept that, like what we do here, right? We are basically vertically stacking. If you take a closer look, right, isn't that we are stacking the January here, and then February, and then the March, right? Vertically stacked. So we can do that by using the vertical stack. Vertical stack, and then now how do we combine this January to February all together? We use the concept called 3D, right? So let's just click on this here. Oops. And I hold down the shift key and click on the last worksheet. And followed by that we are selecting this. Okay? And then yeah, that's it. That's thing two. And that's all right. So that is A2 to C3 on a different worksheet. Now, the thing is that it's not all worksheet, right, has only 2 rows. Some has 3 rows. So you take a look at March, right? This potato worksheet, right, was not added into the last part here. So you can see here, right? Let's say I change it to like 150. 150, then 250, and 350. So let's take a look at here. We have 150, 250, but where's 250? It's not there. So the other idea is that we can increase this to additional rows, right? But let's give another issue is that for those worksheets that don't have, right, it will appear the 0. So how can we remove this 0, right? This 0. This is where we will use the filter. So filter, you tell Excel that, hey, look, this is the dynamic generated array, right? And inside here, I want you to remove all those rows that don't have that's 0, right? Only filter, or you can say that they are not 0, right? So now again we go to here. Now just copy this range and this range, and then not 0, right? I'm showing you an error, yeah. So just that you know that, hey, why? Hey, why error? Yeah, because that for filter, right? This error appear because for filter, this part here has to be a column. So that's why we change C to column A. Right, just select a column, right? Check, hey, this column A, right? Anything that is not 0, yes, show me please, right? And there you are. And then we can just change date to short date. And you can see that it's right there. Yeah. So yeah. So this is a way to choose a column. Yes, to specify there's only a column for that. Now, what if you don't want to change that to A2 to C4? You don't want to change that. You can use the choose column. Choose columns. And then, out of this entire range, right, you just tell them that it's 1. Right there, enter. And you can see that it's achieved the same thing, right, without changing this here. Now, if you take a closer look on this, right, isn't that VSTACK is appear 2 times? What if it appear 3 times, 4 times, right? So we got to repeat this part again and again. Now that's where that you want to use the let function, right? Just tell Excel that, hey, look, this part here, I'm going to give you a variable, right? So I'll just say okay, let's say here, okay, so let, okay, and then we just say this whole year data, and then I just put it here. Since we're going to stack all the whole year data, so we call it whole year data. Now just tell Excel that this thing is called whole year data. Now for every time you appear in the following, you can replace it with the whole year data, and here also replace it with the whole year data. So this concept is like an Excel VBA defining a variable, right? If you're familiar with that, so you can see that now we enter. Oh no, it still work, right? It's just easier to read, right? And I can just say enter it. Let's see if I can just say oh, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so yeah, that's it, right? So you can see that here. Oh, oh yeah, it's alternate enter, right? So uh, you can take a look at this here. It's easy to read that alternate enter. So and then here alternate enter. So this is where we define the variable, right? So and then here is a filter, and that's it, right? So let's take a look at refresh on what is that filter about, right? If you take a closer look of the filter, a simple look at the filter, this is example, a filter that given a range A2 to C2, and you have this here, right? And then also the columns, choose column, right? So I also talk about this in here, right? So this is the normal the simple way of using filter. Give it a range, and let's say that to filter all employees in the HR department, we use this filter. So provided the A2 to C6 is the array, you ask Excel to check, and then you say filter what, right? Filter that only show those that is HR department. Then it will list out all the employees which are in HR department right here. So if let's say I want to look for another department called sales, right? So what will happen right now? So it will show as no result, and that is where that the last part says, right, no result. Let's go to choose column, right? It's our same right here. I can say that extract is basically extracting a column, right? So it extract based on the column number, right? So this column number is irregardless of the A, B, C, D here, right? It's just that in this array, this is on the second column, so it appears as 2. So if you are extract multiple column, you can also write by using this here 1 and 4. Okay, so in this video, you just learn a very quick way to use this VSTACK, right? VSTACK to it will stack all the 3 months of data together, just like you did it in the manual way here, right? However, is that it is more flexible because that it can dynamically stacking it and then filter it according to the rules here. And finally, we want to make it easier to read, so we use a let function. And thanks for watching.